from Nordeste realized that is why I use it to have a lot of wars, okay? The last war, the government told for the soldiers to kill people from Canudo neighborhood, okay? So few people survived. Those people that survived trying to find a place in Nordeste, northeast of Brazil to stay. And a few of those people arrived to Rio de Janeiro, creating the first favela that you know as Providências Rio. Morro da Providência, primeira favela do Rio, tá? It still exists, stay located in the North Zone, Zona Norte.
Em que ano foi? Em que ano?
Foi no finalzinho de 1897.
Ok.
Okay. So it's the first favela. It's not a nice favela anymore, but it still exists. But the first name of the Providências Hill was called favela. O primeiro nome do Morro da Providência chamava favela. But why? Because very near to the Canudo neighborhood, used to have a lot of trees. That tree only exists in Nordeste, only exists there. The name of the tree calls favela, so it's a tree's name. So when those people arrived to Rio de Janeiro, they just brought the name to say, oh, now I'm at home, okay? This is the real meaning, but the higher percentage of people that live in the favelas, they don't know the meaning. Oh, do you know the meaning of favela? No. It's the same as people that don't live in the favela, people that live outside, you know? The higher presentation of people, they say that's a shanty town, it's where poor people live, like begging for money, you know? It's not like that at all, as you can see, okay? But it's what I was saying to you before. We still have poor favelas around the whole Brazil, okay? They don't have basic stuff, no water system, no energy, okay? But why Rocinha is the most developed favela that you have in the South Zone, especially in Rio de Janeiro? Why? Because the whole economy, the good economy that we have in the whole state of Rio de Janeiro is still located in the South Zone. Why? Because of the nice hotels, Copacabana Palace, things like that. Because of the beaches, you know? Because of the visitors. Because people say, oh, I'm going to Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is a state. But the higher percentage of people like stay in the city of Rio de Janeiro. Almost of the time, the South Zone, you know? And because of the tree spot, traz de Machigolo. So when it's election time, in a 4 years, the government say, I will provide more schools and hostel, things like that. So they like to help in the 4 years. They like to help here. Vidigal, favela, they stay located in a South Zone. And they forget the others favela. Okay, it's a shame, but it's like that. All over the world it's like that. Okay? It's a shame that we still have poor places. Okay? But it's the life. Okay? So let me talk now a little bit about this place, this land. Okay? As I told you before, here was a small farm. Now it's really huge. The first house that was built here in Rocinha was 1932, okay? Don't exist anymore because the houses from here were made by pieces of wood. But it's not the same in North of America, no. Pieces of wood, old wood. We still have houses like that, but almost of those houses stay located at the top, okay, over there. Because we still have poor people living around that don't have so much money to change, you know, to building houses with concrete like that, okay? Oh, good. So in 1950, we started to have more people arriving to this land, okay? The higher percentage of people that live around here are people from Nordeste, the issue that I already told you, and people from Minas Gerais. Okay, we have a lot of people from Minas. I don't know if you know Minas. You know Minas Gerais? Yeah, it's really, it's a little close. Yeah, it's another state. You know, like Minas Gerais, São Paulo, Nordeste, Rio de Janeiro. So we still have places in Minas Gerais, Nordeste, that's really complicated for people from there to find jobs. Don't have so much opportunity. That is why they prefer to move to Rio de Janeiro and try to change their lives. That is why, okay? So in 1970 to 1980, they decided to have help from the government, because before that we didn't used to have basic stuff. So no water system, no energy, no sanitation. So imagine that a long time ago. Imagine my grandma. My grandma, she came from Minas Gerais when she was younger. Not so young, but you know, she moved to trying to have a new life. Her life was really complicated. Okay, her house was made by pieces of wood, also with my mama, my auntie, things like that. So imagine here, when you used to have a heavy rain, the houses from here used to falling down. It's the same as my grandma's house. Okay, so it was like that. Our daily life a long time ago. Nowadays it's much better because the house are made by concrete. Okay, good. So. But I was saying that the government started to help us in the 70s, 80s. Why? Because people from here, they used to complain a lot. They used it to say why the government didn't used to help us, like the poor neighborhood, only the rich neighborhood, because of the economy. So a lot of complaints, they decided to help us with basic things, as you can see. Okay? But only when selection time that they help us. All over the world like that. Okay? But Rocinha is crazy because Rocinha is still growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. It's crazy. Yeah, it's not only people from Rocinha that live here. It's not only people from Nordeste and even from Minas Gerais. We also have people from outside Brazil that live in San Rocinha. Okay? Because we are really welcoming. So there are a few people that already did a tour around here. They love it so much, the favela, that is why they returned. And now they are living. But almost of those people, they decided to do a few social projects for the kids. So English, Spanish for free. So we have a lot of social projects like that for free for us. That's really good. And it's really important, education. It's really important, education and activities for free, you know. For example, activities for free, we have over there, I don't know if you can see, we have a swimming pool over there. Can you see it?
Okay.
There, complexo esportivo. So they're called sports complex that was built in 2010, okay, by the government. Okay, it's for free, but it's a class. Okay. Yeah, it's from here, but they built it in São Conrado because here we don't have space. That is why they did it over there. But it's not only for us. Can be people that live in other favelas also. Okay. When I was 14, I used to play volleyball over there as a hobby. It's really good. It's important. Why? Because the kids from favela, our whole life, our daily life, it's only watching the guys wearing guns, selling drugs, is our daily life. So we need to have places like that for our kids. Because the kids watching that all the time, they're gonna think that can be their future. Okay? So that is why you need to change that mentality. Okay? It's the same as education. The education that we have in the whole Brazil is the system is not good. It's not. Till high school. It's really basic compared to the private one, of course, okay? But why it's not so good? Because it's because of the government. It's not because of the teacher. The government, they don't let people from favelas to learn so much. It's the system all over the world like that. Because they need poor people, you know, to work for the rich people. This is the system. So that is why the education is not so good. Okay. That is why also when people from favela are trying to get at university, it's complicated. Because we need to do an exam. Then exam is not for free, you know. In my generation, like 7 years ago, Was 60 reais to do the exam. But for me, my generation I didn't have that money, even my mama. But I asked my mom, oh mama, trying to find this money for me to do the exam, you know. But I did it. I'm already graduated, and that is it. But nowadays the price is 100 reais, more or less. So it's really expensive. And to do the exam is a trouble because, for example, it's a competition, ENEM. I'm talking about ENEM. It's a program that we have in Brazil, ENEM, that calls. So we do the same exam against the rich people. So imagine people that studying a whole life in a public education.
Yeah.
It's complicated. That is why you don't need to wait for the government. You don't need